And we're live. And we're live. I'm choking on my water. Hello, everyone. How's everybody doing? Got Darth Educator, Mary, and Brad all in the chats already. Hey, everyone. Good to see you here. How is everybody's week going so far? Well, it's only Tuesday, but you know, things happen. Night of Ren. Hey, what's going on? Cold as crap. Is it cold in Knoxville? Let's see, it's 46 here. I think we're going to dodge all the ice here, though, supposedly. It's just barely going to miss us. I bet it's cold in northern Michigan. Yeah, it's been raining here all week. It's not supposed to stop until Thursday night, I think. Yeah, you can keep that 15 degrees, Brad. I do not want that down here. We don't know how to function. It got down to single digits back around right before Christmas, actually during Christmas. And it was just bad. All my shrubs are dying. It's just messy. All right, we got a few people in the chats, so we'll get started with this evening's festivities. Anybody see all the DC announcements today for the DC universe? Hi, Dragoon. Don't get in trouble at work. I'm not worth it. So, yeah, darn, totally blanking on his name now. James Gunn, that's the guy. Had his big DCU announcement today. So that was kind of exciting. Looks like they are going to finish out the projects they already have in the works. So I know Shazam and Flash are going to happen. And then it's Aquaman 2 and Blue Beetle. And then that's going to launch into the new DC Universe movies. Kenneth, you're in East Tennessee. I'm in East Tennessee. So it's not a Ren. Part of East Tennessee are you in, Kenneth? So anyways, are y'all DC Universe or DC EU fans, I guess, technically? Petoskey, Michigan. Clinton, that's close to Knoxville, right? Yeah, I have to say a lot of the DC stuff hasn't been great lately. I watched Black Adam a few weeks ago and then canceled my HBO Max subscription shortly thereafter. Northeast, okay. I don't know if you're supposed to be getting any of this cold weather or not. I think it might be missing you too. I think it's staying just to the west of us. So, yeah, hopefully James Gunn can pull the DCEU back from the edge. I do like Guardians of the Galaxy. The Suicide Squad movie, or the Suicide Squad movie, it was all right. I guess Peacemaker was kind of cool. I don't know. Just it's just they really missed the mark with DC. Seems like they always miss the mark with DC. Yeah, Mando season 3, I'm very hyped about. That's March 1st. Seems like Disney actually has their act together right now. So, yeah, they announced a new Superman movie, a new Batman with it's going to have Damian Wayne as Robin. It's going to be the Brave and the Bold. What was that other one? They haven't even finished the script yet, so we have no idea who's going to be Superman is. Yeah, right now they are. DC is the redheaded stepchild of the big three right now. What was that other one? It was some superhero group that I wasn't familiar with. Let's see. I have a computer right here. Why don't I look it up? See, there's going to be a Creature Commandos cartoon. We got Superman, The Authority. That's the one I'm thinking of. And evidently, that's like a superhero group that just decides that they're going to do things their way, and no matter what. Then we got Batman, Brave and the Bold. We've got Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow, and Swamp Thing, a Swamp Thing movie, which they're saying is going to be a horror movie. So that should be pretty cool. And then a bunch of TV shows. Got a Lanterns TV show. It's going to be Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart. And then Paradise Lost, which is a Wonder Woman prequel on Themyscira. I don't know. Hopefully it works out, but who knows? Some of them will be good, some of them will be bad. It's just kind of the way it goes. But speaking of DC, the new season of Bad Batch, who was asking me that? Tyler. The new season of Bad Batch, I'm enjoying it so far. What was it? The Solitary Clone? Was it the third episode, but second week? Great episode. Had Commander Cody in it. If you're not watching the Bad Batch, very, very good. I love the Bad Batch. Yeah, Swamp Thing looks good. I am excited about that one. No, it's not the Brave and the Bold cartoon. That's what they're calling the new Batman movie that they're going to be doing. You didn't like the first season of Bad Batch, really? I'm a huge fan of the Bad Batch. I'm loving it. But with all this DC talk, if you've been watching any of my toy hunts, you know I found some superpowers. So I thought I might open those up tonight. Check those out. Tyler, that one was the Solitary Clone was real good. The dual premiere was good. The racing one, it was fun. It was pretty much a filler. Last week's, it was also a fun one. A lot of Indiana Jones references in that one. So I thought that was pretty cool. I'm sure that's kind of cross promotional with the new Indiana Jones coming out. No, Kenneth, I have not found Deathstroke yet, but Greg did find one. I know where there are some located. If I need to, I can run to where that Walmart is. But I've got a feeling they're going to be showing up. I have like 3 or 4 Walmarts that I go to every week, and I got a feeling he's going to show up there pretty soon. But I'm going to open up the 2 that I did find. Check those out. I'm looking at this Wonder Woman figure, and I think they have corrected one initial screw up from the first wave. And doesn't look like there's a tab in the cape anymore. Too bad they didn't do that with Superman and Batman, because I don't really think of Wonder Woman having a cape most of the time. So, yeah, no hole in her cape, but probably won't even display her with the cape. You do. Where's a Deathstroke? Ran. I know there's some in Hickson, but that's in my area anyway. That's not going to do me much good. So we got Wonder Woman here. It looks like it's kind of a mix between comic book Wonder Woman and the movie Wonder Woman. Like the top half looks like it's movie Wonder Woman, and then the bottom half looks like it's comic book. But yep, no hole in the cape, and the fabric they're using feels a lot nicer. The fabric that they used on the capes on Superman and Batman was very stiff, very cheap looking and feeling. This has got a much nicer flow to it. So yeah, let's see. Get to focus on Wonder Woman there. Ren, I keep seeing that Casey Jones everywhere around here. I don't know what the deal is. Yeah, Kenneth. There's the little plastic tabs like you find on tags for clothing and stuff. For some reason, they felt the need to put those through the middle of the capes on Batman and Superman. So even if you're very, very careful, you're going to have a hole in the middle of your cape. Here, let me grab one. Yeah, definitely a different kind of fabric. This is much stiffer. Don't know if you can see it. Yeah, right there. I was very, very careful, but still, it leaves a hole in the cape, which kind of stinks. I'm going to pop the cape off of this one. Her hair kind of keeps it mashed down. There we go. Huh. Well, that stinks too. It's left a little bit of a red stain on her shoulder. So I have to get some rubbing alcohol or something and see if I can't get that to come off. Another strike against the superpowers. Yep, it's on both shoulders. Man. It's a good face sculpt. I like the look of the figure. And it's 7 POA. So nothing out of the ordinary there. The knees bend. But yeah, that can really bums me out. If I can get that red stain off, I definitely will not be putting the cape back on. That's for sure. Oh yeah, they're really warming the pegs around me too. They're on clearance. The first wave is for $7, but I don't even think that's cheap enough. They're probably going to be $3 or $4 here before long. Yep, and Superman just fell over. Oh well. We got Nightwing here, so let's get him open. Yeah, I know. I don't know what's making the color stain or the cape stain the figure. Yeah, of course. Knew that was going to happen. So we got Nightwing here. He's pretty simple. Just got in a black suit with some blue paint. I don't know, his chest seems kind of loud. Let me grab Superman that just fell on the floor. Yeah, looks like it's the same torso. I don't know, just for some reason, I guess it's the little blue accent stripe. Looks like Nightwing has a very, very... my fingers are good. Just looks like Nightwing has a very wide chest to me, or broad shoulders. What do you guys think? Then he has his little sticks here. Those go in his hands pretty well. So we got that. Got it in an airplane now. I haven't seen any of the vehicles yet. I don't know if those are showing up anywhere just yet. Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is just the... Because look, you can see the outline of some trunks, even though he's not wearing any. So this is just complete reuse with a different head sculpt. Yeah, I do want to definitely pick up the Batmobile if I can find it. The Invisible Jet. I don't know. I might hold off. If it's like the rest of them, rest of the vehicles, they're gonna wind up on clearance eventually as well because they are everywhere. They have tons of Batwings and Supermobiles, which already have those. But and I know they had some QC issues with the Batwing, which luckily I didn't have any issues with mine, which is a plus. I think the vehicles are probably the best thing about the line, to be honest. They're very fun. So Kenneth is into the superpowers. Anybody else? My most favorite toy line to collect. Gonna go with the Black Series just because I'm a major Star Wars nerd. I will be honest, last year G.I. Joe Classified was probably the best toy line as far as quality, value, and just really cool figures are being released. Black Series, my heart just belongs to Star Wars. I'm sorry. I mean, I've got my Falcon shirt on, got my Star Wars arcade machine. I do have several Star Wars Hot Toys. Started collecting those in 2021. And let's see, I'm up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Hot Toys so far. And I love all of them. 21 Hot Toys. Dang, you're hitting that hard. Darth Educator, is there a certain type of Black Series figures you focus on? Like, do you just do troopers? Do you do main characters? What's your main focus, or are you a completionist? Do you like to get every figure that comes out? I am not like that. I used to be. I've got just about every figure except for like the special ones. Have I beat Rampage? No. I'm not even sure if you can beat Rampage. I did find the ARC Trooper on clearance over the weekend. So that was exciting. I had passed on that one because I wasn't paying almost $30 for it. Then I found it on clearance for $15 just out of the blue. Ooh, a completionist. That's hard and expensive. Yeah, I got that for 15 and got a one jack for 15 as well. So I was ecstatic to find those. But yeah, I initially found those back when they first put that display out, and like $28 a piece. I'm like, I'm not paying that much for them. So I think I got the Coruscant Trooper. I think that was the only one. No, I got the Purge Trooper. Those were the only two I got from all that. I passed on the Mace Windu. What was the other one? It was Mace Windu. Oh, Grievous, the General Grievous Clone Wars edition. I used to have the mainline release of Grievous. That was part of the Great Black Series Purge of 2021. So, what's everybody else's mainline they like to collect? Star Wars Black Series. I've got some vintage collection, but I kind of stay out of it. Although I did just get something new over here. I might show you here in a little bit. I'll just show it to you now. I did pick this up. Heard a lot of good things about this Vader figure, so I decided to pick it up. Got it for $10 off of Walmart.com, and I think I know why it was $10, because when I got it, it was like this. So yeah, the bubble just came right off the card. Opened the box, went to pick it up, and this came out, and this stayed in the box. So, but I'm hearing this is the best, definitely the best 3 3/4 Darth Vader of all time, and maybe the best Darth Vader figure of all time. So I'm excited to get it out and mess around with it. It's not often you see a vintage collection figure come with extra hands, so that's pretty cool. So I'll get that out and mess with it here in a little bit. Most of my vintage collection stuff's from The Mandalorian. I do have I did pick up the Shore Trooper 4-pack because I love Shore Troopers. And I have some Clone Troopers over there, 501st. Then I've got like some old stuff like from the Power of the Force and from the prequels and all that good stuff. And I do like the retro line. The retro 3 3/4, I really, really like those. They match up well with my vintage Star Wars figures. What Motu do I have? Well, I have some vintage Motu. Go check out my collection video if you want to see precisely what I have. But I have a vintage Grayskull, He-Man, Skeletor, Ram Man, Mechanic, Trapjaw, Triclops, and Orko. And then I have almost all the origins. There's probably a few I'm missing, but I have a lot of origin stuff. I'm still waiting on the Roton to go on clearance because they're everywhere in my area. So I am waiting for that to go on clearance. I'm waiting also on the Ground Ripper and Mechanic. Mechanic was one of my favorites as a kid, so I'm definitely going to pick it up eventually. But again, waiting on that price to go down a little bit. And I have a few Masterverse. Got the 40th He-Man. And I've got the Netflix series He-Man, Battle Cat, Skeletor, Evil-Lyn, and Scareglow. But I'm thinking about getting rid of those, except for the 40th. I think I'm going to keep that 40th He-Man because I think I'm getting out of the Masterverse. They're kind of cool. Some of them are better than others. Let's see. The Flock Panther is down to 29 in my area. Of course, I paid full price for it as soon as it came out because I was like, oh, I'll never be able to find it. Now it's everywhere and I'm on clearance. That's the way it goes. Hey, Rolando. Did I get the creature pack from Disney? Which creature pack? You talk about the Black Series creature pack that had the I can't remember what all was in that. Wasn't it like Quacky and Monkey Lizard, some Porgs? No, I didn't pick that one up. All right. Yeah, they have a lot of those multi-packs at Disney. They're kind of expensive. They had one the last time I was there. It was concept art, Vader and Obi-Wan. Pretty cool looking. I'm a big fan of the concept art. I've got some concept Hot Wheels over there in my Hot Wheels section. They're really neat. But actually, oh yeah, that's in storage. I have the 3 3/4 concept figures. Don't have all of them, but I have several of them. The Darth Vader and Stormtrooper, the Han Solo, Chewbacca. I never got the droids because I think that was a Celebration exclusive. So I was never able to pick that one up. Which really stinks because I'm a droid guy, but I was never able to pick it up. Seems like, oh, I think I have the Boba Fett as well. But that is in storage right now. Okay, I do have one other thing I was wanting to open. This was a surprise find. I had just heard about this whole line actually, and then I found it in my Friday toy hunt. Make sure you go check out that Friday toy hunt because there was a lot of new stuff that I found. So much I can't even remember what all it was. It's a lot of some new lines, just a lot of new stuff from existing toy lines. So yeah, anything that you may have heard about coming out here pretty soon, I probably saw it on that Friday toy hunt. But I did find the new Nintendo figures from Jakks. So I picked up Samus because I was a big fan of Metroid. This is from Metroid Prime 2. Never played the second one, but I did love the first Metroid Prime on the old GameCube. So I played that a lot. But these are some really good looking figures, especially for like $10. And this is the only Samus they had on the peg, so I grabbed it. I do not collect Fortnite at all, but I did see some new Fortnite figures. I cannot remember what it was called, but it was this red translucent one. It looked pretty cool. Looked like he was a blood splatter, or I don't know, some sort of blood character. So I'm going to open this up. Here's the back of the package if you want to see what that looks like. So hopefully this works as well as it looks, because it looks very cool. Like I said, this was the only Samus they had. They had several of Link and Zelda. So we got the little power ball, and yeah, I mean, it's got some decent paint apps on it, but it's almost feels like a slightly thicker than a ping pong ball. I don't know if it opens or not. No, it's just solid, but still pretty cool. Don't roll off. You're going to roll off. Okay, you're going up there then. All right. And here we go. There is Samus. And the sculpt work on this is very, very nice. Lots and lots of detail. Little accent lines on the costume. Let's see. It looks like it's just single jointed elbows, but like bend backwards. That's kind of weird. But I guess the cutout in the back is to allow them to go forward more. It looks like, yeah, the left arm's double jointed. So yeah, very nice there. Let's see, that's a single joint on the gun arm, but I mean, that's about all you need for it. The shoulder pads are articulated as well. Wow, look at that. That's impressive that you can get to go that far out. Holy crap, look at that. She's a high kicker. Yep, double jointed knees. Wow. The foot doesn't go down very far. It does go up a little bit, but this little armor bit gets in the way. Let's see. No rocker. And we do have waist articulation. And then we got the little backpack, little jetpack there. And then the visor. I don't know if it shows up. There's a little bit of a gradient on the visor for a little highlight. So yeah, this is also a little bit of paintwork there on the blaster. The plastic. Oh, I lied. It is double jointed on the gun arm. Wow. This is very, very impressive, especially for a $10 figure. See, does the head? Yep, head moves too. Not much, but it does have a little bit of left and right. Not much in the up and down, but I wouldn't expect that. But wow. Very, very cool. Like I said, they had Link and Zelda. I'm not much of a Legend of Zelda person, so I left those. And evidently these are pretty popular because I went back to the same Walmart the next day, and I think there was one Zelda left. Wow, that's just a very cool figure. I'm glad I picked it up. What do you guys think? Let's see, we'll compare it. Yeah, it's taller than Vader. So there's the Vader. Gives you an idea of scale. Let me pull out a ruler here. We'll get a measurement on how tall this is. It is 5 inches tall. So that is very, very cool. Yeah, Mary, Star Wars, all the creatures and stuff, throw pretty much anything in the background with those and it'll work. But yeah, this is a very, very cool figure. I'm glad I decided to grab this. Yep, stands up nicely too. Let's see if I can't get a nice dynamic pose. So how do you guys display your figures? Do you keep them in box, or you like me? I love to display mine, get a cool looking pose. So you got no ankle rocker, or is there? No ankle rock. So it makes it a little difficult to get it. I'll ankle it down so you can see what I'm doing. Trying to get it in a cool pose. But as soon as you start playing with those legs, the lack of an ankle rocker makes it very difficult to stand up. So you almost have to do those in a neutral position. There we go. There we go. I'll play with it some more, see if I can't get it to cooperate. Get a little bit more dynamic. No foot pegs, so I can't use a figure stand on it. So yeah, about the only drawback, no ankle rockers. If it had ankle rockers, it'd be just about a perfect figure. Yeah, that's me, Darth Educator. I open everything. There are a few things that I'll leave in the packaging just because if the packaging is really cool. Like I've got some of the retro test figures where they're multicolored from the vintage collection, or I guess that's the retro collection. So I keep those on card. Uh, yeah, some of the retro stuff I leave on card, but yeah, 99% of my stuff is open though. Your wife talked you into opening everything? Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to tell anybody how to run their collection, but for me, I don't really do these as investments. I do it for the fun of it. So, and a toy in a box just isn't very much fun for me. And I do like to do some toy photography when I get the chance. So, yeah, that's fun. So, you gotta have to take it out of the box. Is your wife a collector, Darth Educator? Or does she just kind of go along with your collection? Oh, there's actually like a pretty deep hole in the barrel, too. Surprised it didn't come with some sort of blast effect. She collects pops. My wife, she's a Harry Potter fan, but I would say probably her main obsession is Disney pins. She has lots of those, which are really cool. I kind of live vicariously through her on that. Uh, there are a few pins that I like, but for the most part, I just kind of let her do her thing. If I see one, I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool, honey. Why don't you pick that up? Mary, I used to take my pops out of the box way back when I first started buying them. But then I was like, well, number one, storage. It makes them a lot easier to just stack over here, one on top of the other. There are a few that are out of the box back here. Like I have a Jack Sparrow, one of the early pops. I'm pretty sure I have the box still somewhere. I just have to find it. Yeah, my wife's very big into Harry Potter. We're both big Disney fans. I am a Star Wars fan, and over the years, I have little by little drug my wife into the fandom as well. She really loves the Clone Wars. She loves Ahsoka, and she loves Sabine Wren from Rebels. So those are two of her favorite characters. So she's very excited about the Ahsoka series coming up because hopefully Sabine's going to be well, not hopefully. We know Sabine's going to be in the Ahsoka live action series. So I'm excited to see that. We got Celebration coming up in April. So I have a feeling we will be seeing some Ahsoka stuff at that, if not before. Well, that's good. Could you put them back in the box? I have to say, I'm probably a little guilty of opening up my figures, posing them real quick, and throwing them on the shelf, and then kind of forgetting about them. So I'm trying to be a lot more picky about what I buy these days, and really, I don't know, enjoy them before I put them on the shelf. No, I don't have any of the Christmas Black Series figures. Uh, I mean, I'm fine with them. I'm not one of those people who's like, why are you wasting time making these? They're fun. They're kind of goofy. Some are better than others, but that was just not something that fit into my collection. I did get the skeleton clone trooper because I thought he was cool. I'm a Halloween nut. So I did pick up I do wish it glowed in the dark, though. That's about my only complaint. It really should have glowed in the dark. That would have been the perfect figure then. The little vampire porg's kind of fun. But yeah, I think that is the only Halloween, holiday figure I have. I do have the droids Boba Fett, but it's still in the box. I was kind of hoping I could find another one of those on clearance. I know people had been finding those on clearance because I wanted one to take out of the box because that's really fun. Nah, didn't do the Werewookie. About to run out of water. I'm very thirsty tonight for some reason. Little piece of advice. If any of you ever start your own live stream, make sure you have something to drink. Do I know where Boglings came from? That was a thing from the 80s. They were just their own creation. They're not from a movie or a franchise or anything. That was just a toy that came out in the 80s. Kind of a cult following. And then, of course, they made a little bit of a comeback, I guess a year or two ago. And I actually saw some at Walmart in my hometown. Went to visit my parents and went to a Walmart there, and they had some Boglings there. But yeah, kind of weird. But I'm trying to remember if I ever actually had one. I don't think I did. I know there was one in college. My wife and I were part of the Wesley Foundation. And for some reason in the storage room, there was a Bogling in there. And we used it in a skit for one of our talent show nights. And I can't believe I'm telling you all this, but we used it as a flying butt monkey. Because that was back when Wayne's World was popular. And they would always say, yeah, and monkeys might fly out of my butt. Well, we did a whole skit on that, and that was what we used as the butt monkey. So, yeah, there's my Bogling story for you. Where's the little critter packed with the Werewookie? I think that's from Fallen Order, isn't it? Because it's not a creature I'm very familiar with. I still haven't gotten around to playing Fallen Order. I've never been to a convention of any kind. Very, very big hole in my nerd repertoire there. And I'm kicking myself when Celebration was in Orlando. I should have gone. And I didn't, and I regret it because that was an awesome celebration. And if it's ever in Orlando again, I'm going. Hi, Ryan. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, we have some local conventions here. And I don't know. Seems like, I'm a couple hours from Atlanta, so I could go to Dragon Con very easily. I've had the opportunity to go. I've had several friends ask me to go with them, but it seems like there's always something else comes up. So, or either I'm just too cheap to pay for it. I don't know. Maybe that's it. Oh, I do still have my chicken suit guy on my bike over here. I still haven't put him together. Made a friend of mine at work buy one of these today for his kid. I'm like, look how cool it is. So he caved and bought it for his 6-year-old. What about y'all? Have y'all been to a lot of cons? See, Mary hasn't. Oh, Darth Educator hasn't. Are you in California, Darth Educator? Not a lot on the West Coast. What do you mean Comic-Con's on the West Coast? You got the granddaddy of them all. Yeah. Comic-Con, yeah, that would be a dream, but also probably a nightmare because I imagine it's insane. Actually, I know it's insane. So I don't know. Too people-y for my taste. Oh, let's see if I got anything else for you guys tonight. I think that is it. I know there are some cons in Australia. I just couldn't tell you what they are. Do you subscribe to Cosplay Chris, Ryan? He's an Australian cosplayer, and I know he does a lot of conventions in that area or down in Australia. I know Australia is very big. Just because there's a con in Australia doesn't mean you can get to it. But check out Cosplay Chris. He's very fun. Does cosplay. He customizes action figures and statues and stuff. Highly recommend him. I actually watched one of his videos today. He did a comic book Wolverine cosplay that was really cool. Had a little short film that he did at the end of that video. So yeah, go check him out. Felix, how you doing, man? You been here the whole time? I just missed you. Yeah, that's just it. Doing homework. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm not much of a dress up person. I have some Halloween costumes that I've done over the years, but yeah, I'm not much of a cosplayer or anything. Felix, the Popeye figures have been on Amazon like pretty much all week for $20. I know you were interested in those last week. Let me just see if they're still on there. Yep. The entire first wave of the Popeye classics. It's $19.99 a piece right now on Amazon. So go check them out. We have a local chapter of the 501st around here and the Rebel Legion. They do a lot of appearances in this area. But yeah, definitely not hardcore enough to be in either one of those. But all right. I think I'm going to wrap it up for the evening. It is almost 8 o'clock. So see if there's anything on TV tonight that the wife wants to watch. But gonna have a little quality time with her, and then go hit the ground running in the morning. I should have a toy hunt video tomorrow. As far as I know, I'll be hanging out with Greg Saturday. Hopefully, he doesn't make us sit outside in the cold again, because that was very miserable. But we had a lot of fun. So make sure you check out the live stream every Saturday over on Greg's channel, Greg Cook. Go check him out. Me, him, and Matthias have a lot of fun on Saturday mornings. We're supposed to talk about toys, but most of the time we go way off the rails, especially this last week. But yep, I think that is going to be it for tonight. Thanks for showing up, and I will see you guys next week. So I will see you guys next time around.